like $50, you could get like 10,000 views.
And you run like on the same place.
It's all bullshit, man. It's completely bullshit, man.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, what's up, Philip? I'm holding it down like a fat lady on a seesaw.
Yeah, we have a bunch of new crazy ideas which we don't want to discuss with you guys, but you know, we got some obvious facts for mentioning. Like I want to mention that YouTube has a new policy and it's testing it already. And the policy is made to make the authors of the channel stop using those clickbaits, right? Those you know, those thumbnails that attract people really and don't even refer to the topic. And
Right.
so it's like a big problem because all the advertisers and the guys who are actually paying YouTube the money to fund all this channel promotion stuff, they don't really like it because, you know, they want to fight the conspiracy theories and they want to fight all this clickbait stuff. So I'd advise people who have the channels and who can you know, actually listen to me, just don't use the clickbait topics. Like, you know, just post whatever your video is about and that's it. So it's like, don't use any clickbait. So it's like, no way you have to use the description which is not actually on the topic. Use 5 to 6 hashtags
Right.
In one video. So it's like the best thing you can do right now, because YouTube is starting cutting all this recommendation and be seriously very broken for like a couple of weeks. So it's not going to be working properly. You probably all guys will see the decrease of views and you'll see the decrease of subscribers. Okay, have you heard about it?
I haven't heard about it just but now, but Philip, I know they're doing all kind of crazy stuff, trying to crack down on.
Yeah, and also the second part of the algorithm is attract people to the maximum time spent on their YouTube. So what is count? It's counting the community posts, it's
Right.
counting writing comments, it's counting in coming back.
Right.
Like when you left the video like on certain point and you come back and you search that point, or you just come back to the saved video or whatever you use YouTube for, you go to the history and you can come back. So it's like everything is okay.
I just found out, Philip, today that I was watching Mag, and he was saying that people actually out there buying subscriptions for like $50. You could get like 10,000 views on your. You could buy views.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, people actually raise account farms, and those account farms actually have no impact on your efficiency rate of your channel. So YouTube knows all the IP addresses of each and every user. So if you use that IP addresses for some gray style operation, like not the black, totally black is prohibited, you'll be banned immediately. But for the gray ones, which is like not actually prohibited, but you know, it's not welcome. So all those accounts are banned in the efficiency rate. So you cannot even see the impact. So whatever subscribers you buy, or views or shares or likes, it doesn't actually affect anything. So it can only be useful for a new channel, like a very new one.
Right.
But only
Crazy.
once or twice. But then you just, you know, leave this stuff alone. As long as you get like 400 or 500 subscribers, you should leave this stuff alone and let it just grow by organics. Okay, It's
Yeah,
very hard. It's very hard to get these first three to 500 people. So you have to make some really good content, and that's what actually going to be promoting you. Okay.
absolutely. I know channels that only made one video. It got millions. It got millions of subscribers, thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers off of 1-2 videos. So it's about the content that you
Yeah,
create.
but the YouTube is it doesn't also like this, woo extra booms.
Yeah.
It's pessimizing this channel after it sees the extra boom. So it's like totally cutting down all the subscribers in a month or two, and just pessimizing the channel because the channel is not welcome. It's not a partner channel. It's a new one. It doesn't even have the AdSense. What the fuck is this channel about?
Yeah.
This is what they really look at you. If you're not in the partner list, you're down. Like, period. Like in half a year, they're gonna pessimize you. Period.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, man. Well, it's still a flat plane. And they still faking space.
Yeah. But what they doing in space actually, we don't know because no scientific effect of anything. I've been checking for like 3 weeks and I haven't seen any scientific research that was not doubling the one that was before. So all they doing is like saying, "Oh, we grew the salad on the ISS," and this is like repeating each like 2-3 years. They having this news is in the media like, "Oh, they growing the salad. Oh, woo, they grew the salad." Yeah, for 5 billion per year.
It's nonsense. Deep space. Light years.
Yeah, well, they running on the how do you call it? Running stuff in the fitness. This.
On a track, on a belt. Yeah,
Yeah,
belt.
little track when you hold this and you run like on the same place. You stay on the
Oh,
same
you
place.
mean the treadmill? Yeah.
Yeah, the treadmill. So they're running all these wires hooked to the face, to the everything is like calculated, and they do it like since 70s. Like each and every year, they do the same stuff and saying, "Oh, we figured out the new stuff."
Yeah, it's crazy. Unbelievable.
No, I've actually calculated how many money they spent on each and every lunch. It's like enormous. The kilogram of weight is like $10,000 per kilogram.
What? You know what? Speaking of, you said that. Can I share something? Because I was thinking about that, and as our conversation earlier, wanted to, talking about like what has NASA done? What has the space program done for the history of humanity? You got to sit back and think about this. What in the history since NASA was established since 1968?
I see myself.
Let's go. Let's see. Can you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. NASA's 10 greatest achievements of all time. Okay.
Yep.
We got the fake man on the moon with the windy stage set. You know what I mean? So I forgot to turn the air conditioner on. All right, with the shadows and all messed up, and they passing this off for being real. Okay, so that's one of their achievements.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have look at that.
No. Let's just be a scientific. What is the scientific role of? Yes, they went on a different space body. Like, and what does this give actually to the crowd? How many money did they spend? What's the efficiency?
Oh my gosh, it's got to be trillions and trillions and billions of dollars.
What's the efficiency for the people actually?
Nothing. I don't know.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Look at that. Look at this. Kepler. Look at this, Philip.
Yep.
Look at this. This is what they give you. For $53 million a day, this is what they give you. Okay? Look at the sun, man. Look at the sun. And they will have you believe this shit is real, man.
No.
$53 million a day. What the fuck is that? Look at this shit right here, man.
Observatory. It's observatory.
You got deep space. It's all bullshit, man. And it's a Kepler. Well, okay, what took this? This is, and they want us to have this believe it's real. What took a picture of Kepler?
Listen to what they say. In the hopes of discovering Earth-like planets orbiting other stars.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's just nonsense, man. It's completely nonsense. Look at it. And it's just like, this is what they get. This is what they get. Oh, look at this. Here we go. And we know where that's going, right? Right?
Yeah.
They're going to the fake ISS, right? Right? Because they ain't going to space. Ain't nobody on there. Ain't nobody on there, man. There's nobody on there, man. They go through the chutes, man. Ain't nobody fly on there, man.
Hi, Roxanne.
Hello.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Oh, here we go. Hubble. This is what they give us. This is another accomplishment, man. This is it, man. This is another accomplishment. They give us a garbage can in space, Philip. Okay? This is what they give us, Philip. All right? This is what the dumbed down sheep masses. A lot of people really take this as the truth, as the hardcore truth right here, man. And you know what the truth is, Philip, is that this is a garbage can, man. This is a rendering. This is a CGI image, fake. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how many times are they showing stars actually on such pictures, and if they are so like if there's any stars actually, I would actually would be be more completely not even asking about it, but where are the stars actually?
Yeah, no stars whatsoever. What the hell is this? What is it? They just have this metal suspended in space, just and then nothing. What's powering this? I mean, this is the Hubble telescope, folks.
Look at the atmosphere. You can see the cloud. You can see the clouds.
Right.
So
it's a joke.
It's like right above the Earth. So what can it actually be doing here?
Yeah, what is it fucking doing? Hubble's Space Telescope was originally launched into low Earth orbit in 1990. And it still remains in operation today.
So it's probably on a balloon or something.
It's just a joke, man. It's a joke. And if you believe this shit, I'm sorry. You're a dumbass. You're dumb. You're retarded. Okay? It is what it is. I'm at that point. I feel comfortable in saying that to you, anybody else. Okay? You're a dumbass. Okay? Right? Because this is where this was a joke. Okay? They got us before. They're not getting us no more. Okay? It's a done deal, Jack. Okay? Excuse me.
Roxanne, how is it going?
Oh, look at that. Roxanne.
Hello,
Roxanne.
Hi.
Is she in?
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can't hear her.
He can't hear you.
She can't hear me? Okay. Well, okay, that's the problem right there. That's your connection, I think. Look at this, another one. Mars rover. Mars rover, man. That's what they give us, man. That's what they give us. They give us this CGI fake robotics in Greenland and Canada somewhere. And that's what they give you. And I mean, have you seen anything that's real? Oh, look at this. Huh. Look at this, Philip. There you go. There you go. The Chandra X-ray Observatory. Philip, you still there? What do you make of this? Look at this, man. This is
X-ray, man.
Wow. So this telescope was happening to be launched in 1999. Wow, instrumental in NASA's mission for X-ray astronomy.
All of these that you've been showing, like all those fives, like were made before the 2000, right?
Oh yeah. All it's a joke, man. And you know what, Philip? If you believe this, you know what? Just I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge for real cheap.
Roxanne, can you read the chat? I wrote you. Can you jump one more time, so maybe you can hear Richard and he can hear you. It's a Chandra. It's probably Indian or something, right? Or Chandra. Chandra looks like Chauma. Chauma is like Indian head.
Come on, man! I can't believe this is even a debate. Look at this, man.
Yeah, why are they calling all
It's
these
cartoons.
fancy names? Why are they giving just not simple something like RX 200?
Right.
Why are they calling this like Chandra X-ray Observatory?
Okay, right. What's keeping this thing in the air? What is this fig? Was it fake solar panel? What the fuck is this? What is this? Look at this, man. What the hell is this? Is this more tin foil?
It's like a CGI picture, first of all, as you can see.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's unbelievable, man.
And I wonder who made a picture of Hubble so close.
Oh yeah, Hubble.
Well, probably a space squirrel or something.
Freedom 7, the first American in space. There you go. Space race. Russians and Americans, right? The world's a stage, man. They've been tricking the masses for a long ass time, man. Dumb it down. Look at that shit.
Do you have a footage when he is like going inside this missile?
Yes.
And
what they do is they go and they film you. They go up to the top and when you're not looking, and they go through these chutes and they go right back down.
yeah,
And nobody's in there.
our footage about the first flight of the person, so-called first flight, the Gagarin, was reviewed, and we figured out that it was filmed after the launch. After the launch.
Look at this, Philip. This is my favorite to make fun of. This is the space station. So someone actually, because it's moving over 17,000 miles an hour, so something actually took a still photo of this moving 17,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, he probably is moving the same speed.
Right. Can you find any photos of this being constructed, Philip?
Well, they had some of this. I didn't even, research it very well. How did they construct it? The most funny thing is the station that was before. It was called Mir Station, and they sunk it in like 2000 something, like 2001 or something. They sunk it into the ocean. That Mir Station.
Right.
It was very funny in one of the in Armageddon movie. When Bruce Willis came to this Mir station, and it was literally falling apart, and this drunk space cosmonaut from USSR was was drunk and helping Bruce Willis to save the world. Shit, it was so funny to watch this. I probably put some image of this movie. Roxanne, have you seen say something?
Can you hear me?
Richard?
Hey, Roxanne, what's going on? I can't hear her.
Buddy.
I cannot hear her at all.
Ah,
So, just tell her to hold on then, because as soon as I get done with this,
he's leaving in 10 minutes.
yeah, I'm leaving in 10 minutes. So,
And we're gonna continue with more stuff.
Yes,
Okay, no worries.
we got the fake space station right here. Look at that. So they give you the fake CGI round ball Earth. And this is, you can go on their website, man. This is from NASA.gov, man. This is what the governments are giving to you, man, as the truth. Okay? And all the news reporters on TV and everybody on TV is backing this shit up 100%. This is insult to my intelligence. They would have you believe that a just metal is suspended in space, up in the air, just suspended in there, right? And your people are getting out of this thing doing spacewalks, it's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Look at the dates. It began in 1998 and has
Right.
been occupied by researchers since 2000. So it's like also before the 2000. And then they continued the construction and completely finished it in 2011. So 11 years plus 2 years. 13 years. 13 years.
It's all bullshit they give you. Nothing is real. They don't give you nothing real because it's not. Apollo 13, look at the stage.
Have you seen the video I made about microbes?
About what?
Microbes.
No, I didn't get a chance to do that yet. I didn't get a chance to see that one yet.
Well, check it out. It's totally showing how they live in the Earth and what are they doing just before it. And so it's very interesting to see how they actually laugh at our faces.
Oh, wow. So on April 11th, 1970, they took this stage photo. What are they doing?
Yeah.
So what are they doing when they come back from it? It's all jokery, Freemasonry nonsense.
Yeah. How many space did they have inside this rocket per person? I've been researching it and I've seen like USSR space cosmonauts had like 4 meters squared per person, 4 cubic meters per person, and the Americans had like 2 cubic meters per person. So it's like twice less. And still, after they landed, the Russians were totally exhausted and they needed assistance to move. They couldn't even move because it was so lack of space inside the rocket, and they couldn't have even move because they spent much time there, and their muscles were like sore. And look at the Americans. They like funny and waving their hands each and every time, although they have twice less space in the rockets per person. So it's like
right. Also, too, is like people don't even question: is the moon supposed to be dry or is it supposed to be moisture? Right? They would have you believe it's dry, right?
Somebody says it has some ice. And I've written an article about that. So, like, they were digging something they sent were taking drill probes and found some ice.
These people must be smoking some fucking crazy shit, man. Like, what are they smoking, man? You know what I mean? Like, they what the fuck, man? Like, it's all bullshit, folks. I mean, I know you hear this all the time, and some of you guys are, this is for the ones that just starting to wake up to this deception. You're just hearing them. All the questions. This is all bullshit, guys. The stage. This is on the fucking stage, man. Yeah. You can't land on the moon. It's not terra firma, right?
Yeah.
If we was able to go back to the moon and shit, go back, we would be there now. Be hotels there now. I would have been there already.
They would already be selling you tickets to the moon, right. Making money on this stuff.
Right. Wake your ass up, man. And they give you contradiction. They contradict themselves all the time. They say, "Oh, there's no gravity on the moon." Come on, man. So how the hell he's sticking on the goddamn moon? How is he able to take this if there's no gravity on the moon?
Now they say it's like twice or even more less gravity. So it's not like completely no gravity. It has gravity, but less.
Yo, they have an explanation for fucking everything.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And everything, and it's bullshit.
But when you like slow down the tape of Americans, you see that they are not even jumping like they're supposed to do. They're jumping like regular persons. So
it's for the fluoridated, dumbed down, retarded masses that believe everything Everything you see on TV is bullshit. Prove me wrong. Everything is bullshit. They can't even get and that's why they mix like their weather in there with all the bullshit, just so you can think that it's right. And sometimes they don't even get the fucking weather right. It's all bullshit, man. It's completely bullshit, man.
Even my cat knows it's bullshit, guys.
Yeah, man. And it's not some of the things. It's all of everything. It's everything they give you, man. I don't know about you know about this church in Notre Dame burning up. They had scaffolding in the back burning up. Like, it's like, I don't believe anything I see on the fucking news, man. The official narrative, I do not believe anything on the fucking news, man.
So what about the purpose and the efficiency of these 10 best achievements of NASA? What's the effect for the community? 10 best achievements and nothing?
Nothing.
You gotta be shitting me.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's mind blowing, man. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing. Roxanne, what up? What up? She can't hear me. I'm gonna try to. Look,
Hear me?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
She's here, but
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but she.
Yeah, we've been
Okay,
having some kind of problems.
Richie, I'm giving
I
him
can't hear you. Oh, let me
hug.
try coming in and coming out. Let me try coming in. I got a few minutes.
All right, cool. I was gonna say you're gonna have to translate for us. You know, you're gonna have to go between. Like, tell Richie I said this. Tell Roxanne I said this. Tell Richie.
Oh, what a nice press wall do you have?
Ah, you like? Yeah. This is my
Can
banner.
you hear me? I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me? Yay!
What up? What up?
Yay! Hello, my darling.
What's
All
going
the
on?
better for seeing you, darling. How you
How you
doing?
Good. No complaints.
Listen, you had me there, man. I resonate and concur with absolutely everything you just said. That was painful. I was like, yes, they're crazy. They're fucking loopy. You must be smoking crack if you think this. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a real picture of a rocket or a satellite in space or footage. I love that little launch that they do and then cut to the little computer image just as it's getting to the down bit. Did you see that video the other day where the little kid was explaining to the dad? Did you see it on Instagram? There's a viral video floating about where this kid is watching the SpaceX launch with his dad, and the dad's like filming it, but you can hear the little kid going, "So Dad, is that it now? It's going down." The little kid was like, "It's going down, Dad. Dad, it's going down. Is that it?" And he's like, "Yeah, son." He's like, "Oh, right. So it's not going anywhere." It's so sweet. But out of the mouth of babes, right? It's the kids. They're not indoctrinated. So it's like pure innocence.
Yeah.
The kid was like, "Wait, that thing's going down." Like, no. And it was like the way the kid said, "Shouldn't it be going up?" Got it in one. Hole in one with that one.
The shortest distance.
It's a crocker beep.
Yeah. It's a straight line. It's a straight line, not a U-turn. If you look at anybody
nice
who's just
Disney arc that goes over the Disney thing, isn't it? It's a little
exactly. It's all about U-turns in it. And you know what? When I first, Roxanne, I tell a story to everybody. Is when I first came into debunking NASA and all that stuff. I spent hundreds of hours looking at all the NASA films and videos, and then all the rockets do like this. They never go straight up. So once I found out that the Earth was not moving, it's not in motion, that was just revelation. So okay, well the Earth's not moving no more, and that makes sense because all the evidence shows is a stationary motionless plane. Right. My eyesight, my senses, it says that we're not spinning. You know, it's a joke I tell everybody all the time. Hey, you know my joke. Hey, you know why you can't feel the Earth spinning? Yeah. Because it's fucking not. Yeah, walk away.
You know why are they doing this ballistic trajectory of the missile? Just to get away from the people, so nobody can see what the fuck's going on with this missile.
Well, you see the continuity mess ups with the Bermuda Triangle and flights that get diverted, continuously diverted when there's a launch going on. And I know that the trolls will say it's diverted for safety reasons, it's diverted for this reason, it's diverted, but it's not. It's diverted because that's where they're going.
Did you get a chance to see the one that we did with Karen B?
I caught bits of it. That was awesome, guys. Awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. And I put in there. I showed you where they're filming from a plane, where the rockets is going. It's the gig is on, man. It's a done deal.
And it's like the further you delve into trying to find legit footage, something that corroborates the claim that's been made, you realize that no matter how many layers of philo pastry you go through, it just gets deeper into the wormhole. You don't find any proof to substantiate the claim that's been made. All you find is more muddy water. You
want to go deep in it? You want to go deep? You want to go deep in the goddamn fucking matrix? You want to go deeper? Check this out. Check this out. What's the fucking name of this place we live in? What's the real name of this place?
So yeah, they call it planet Earth, right? But isn't Earth the dry land that we're on?
Right, that's what I said. Yeah. Earth, right?
I caught that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Earth is called the dry land. That's it. The dry land. You know, you take a cup and you get into the earth. That mud, that's Earth. That's it. What the name of this place is rabbit hole is that deeper, where they're hiding about what this place fucking actually is. What's the name of this place, Roxanne? Do you have any idea? Because I was told it was Earth, but obviously it just contradicts everything, you know.
Well, all I know is what you know, my friend, what I was taught. And I know what I was taught is far removed from what is actually the reality of situation going on here. You know?
Earth is the surface. So surface is, you can actually bury it and touch it. So we can call it the same as soil. Soil and earth equals earth in what we like right now trying to say. But it's called Midgard Earth. So it's like there's other Earths and they call different names. So it's like Midgard Earth. So it's like the Earth of Midgard, whatever you call it.
So you know the name of this place? How come we don't know the name of this place?
I've been talking about like for 3 years.
71% of this place is water, right? 71%, right? Supposedly is water. And the dry land is called Earth. Shit that you can pick up and touch, right? And make shit with. Like, what the hell is the name of this place we call home? Because it ain't Earth. I'm not buying it. I'm not accepting official narrative anymore.
Yeah.
You mix in earth and soil, so it's like earth is the surface made of soil and rocks and all these hard things, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's like a mixture of different quality soil and stone and stuff like
right.
rivers.
Right. So this place is a building, right? What the hell is the name of this place, man? What the hell is the name of this place? Right. Is it Atlantis?
Midgard Earth.
Midgard Earth.
Mid is like middle, and mid. Short call of middle. Earth is like the earth, and guard is like a half guard or a guard in defense. So it's like guard is like guard. You have to guard. It's like the gate or the it's so you can pass through this earth. So it's supposed to guard the entrance to the upper world, the Asgard world.
It's interesting.
Hey, who's your dealer, dude? Who's your mother?
Oh, I mean that's written in all the books, man.
I gotta check that out, man. I just fucking with you, man. This is mind blowing. I mean, what's your thoughts about that?
For me, I'm good to call it home. You know,
just call home, right.
Where we live, and where we live. You know, you could probably look at through different civilizations what they pertain to be home. That's good for me.
Right.
Good with that.
Yeah, but the earth could be flooded, and it was flooded, and what we see right now is the surface of the previous world that was flooded many times. So it's like it changed. That's why they call it like Pangea, and they like trying to match up all those continents in one unique united continent and call it Pangea. So probably it was like that before. Who knows? Or maybe they just minded to look this way. So who knows? Who actually saw all those continents
or
and
maybe,
make them up?
or maybe it's a big ass etching sketch, Roxanne, right? You know how like when you shake that motherfucker, now all now all the lines go away, it's still stuck with some fucking lines.
I think where I'm at is I'm at it's a self-evident truth that it's something, that we are in something, on something. What that is though.
Right. Think about it. If this is if we're in our world, right? Supposedly a world, right? An enclosed world, right? What is this enclosed world in, man?
Yeah,
so
that's for me why I end up reverse engineering it to the point where I go, right, is that a self-evident truth? Is it a self-evident truth that we're having this conversation right now? Can you definitely vouch for the fact that you're here right now having this conversation with me and Philip? Because I think I can vouch for that. I can vouch for the fact that this is in this reality. It's a reality that we're having this conversation. It's a reality that I'm in some kind of construct. What that construct is, though, it's not what we've been taught. It's not.
I know.
So we've proved it a million times over.
Yeah.
It's not what we've been taught. And you know what? If it was what we've been taught, we shouldn't have been able to poke any holes in the claim. None. We shouldn't have been able to entertain this conversation for 5 seconds.
Oh no! In that conversation,
5 years, 50 years,
right?
However many years that history has been given a narrative, because we all know
someone should have shut us a long time ago.
We know that previous people that have gone before us haven't either shouted loud enough or been progressed in society enough to be able to make a big enough stamp to not be swept out again. And I think that we might be the first generation, not me and you and Philip, I'm talking about our civilizations, like humans everywhere, yeah? Might be for the first time that we're making a big enough wave this time that this is not going to get put back under the rug again like it has been before, for people to then rediscover it. It's not happening.
Absolutely. It's meant unbelievable. Are you still doing the whole speaker corner thing?
I'm going to be there this Sunday.
How's that working out? Good. You know, for people that don't know Roxanne, she goes out and hits the road and wake people up about this big ass lie that that's going on about this construct, and tears the ball apart.
Yeah. Myself and a lot of other people that have put a lot of hours in at Speaker's Corner have come a long way since last June. We've come a long way since last June, where we weren't even given airtime last year, June. We're now at the point where we can stand there for hours and hold a socially accepted conversation about questioning what we've been taught about where we live.
Right. So that was breaking a lot of walls.
Yeah, big time. Well, if any of you saw the first live streams, we were trolled pretty much from the offset. Massively. We had to go through maybe 3 or 4 months of persistent going there. I mean, as you know, last summer we were there every week through last summer.
And now people are like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, now it's more, you're seeing like the change.
It's not going anywhere. They won't go anywhere until we've got some answers. And if we have to keep pushing the envelope to get those answers, so be it. All right, admittedly, we're in uncharted territory. We're not going to have a blueprint for how to deal with this.
Absolutely.
I think the more trials and errors we make, the better it is for the truth, because it pushes the truth forward. You know, the more that we can. I don't think it's a problem to make mistakes in how to get the message across. It's not a problem in making mistakes in how to get the most awareness out there. We don't make these mistakes and don't do the trial and error. How are we supposed to learn? How are we supposed to grow? How are we supposed to feed off one another in how to, you know, become more confident? You know, because I don't think any of us are up for having mundane conversations anymore. I, for one, am not. I'm allergic to them, I think, a little bit now. So instead of saying so what to people, I've got to find a way to construct what I want to convey to them. And as we all know, everyone's different. You can't come at it the same way with everyone. You've got to come. And I think maybe you guys can. I've had to research and look into subjects that I never thought I was going to slow down and look into. But I had to. to fulfill that extra part of the conversation, because I'm running out of steam when someone can't relate to A, B, and C of what I'm talking about. I've got to go there, and now I've got to go there because I've got to try and find a marker to bring the person into where I need them to be. Does that make sense? And, you know, even with mud floods and stuff, you know, the outsourcing and outreaching of questioning all these things that we've been taught, not just the religion, not just the geographics, not just, you know, the who's, the what's, and the whys. It's a lot, isn't it? So it becomes like a lifetime hobby, right? Forget playing golf and researching everything.
Have you felt any influence of government or somebody, you know, making you like leave this place, just, you know, push you out or something?
Say that again.
Any government influence that was, you know, making you leave this place, that people were probably trying to push you out or something?
What? I didn't get the context. Sorry, Philip.
It's all about the trolls. Like, you think you feel like there was government trolls trying to push you out?
Definitely. Myself, Harry, Jason, Dave Murphy, Dave Marsh, Trinity 4, wow, Marilyn Wisby, everyone that's been there from the get-go that's experienced it, you see them. They literally home into you like a heat-seeking missile, and they browbeat you with word salads, and then they control the narrative of the people you're talking to. Bit like online trolls.
Right.
Swoop in, try and take over, and discredit everything you're saying. And so for me, and for those that I just mentioned, we realized that, wow, these online trolls, there's such a thing as real life trolls as well.
Real
wow.
troll.
Rich, you saw them on the tour, bro. They would home into Harry. Like, you would see the normal people, and then this person that would just blow in from nowhere, arms folded, like, bang, you're getting it. And maybe you could profile people like that. Maybe you could say, all right, 1 in every 15 people is going to be like that. But some of them are a little bit too, I don't know, it's difficult to convey, isn't it? Maybe at one point I'll find a clip and bring up a perfect example of these. But I've personally had experiences at Leicester, Speaker's Corner, and that first place that I went to on the tour. What was that place called? Doncaster, I think it was called. That tall physics guy with the checkered shirt, he just didn't leave me alone for 3 hours, stopped me from speaking to everybody else, controlled who I was speaking to and everything. And he literally just shrouded me the whole time I was there. Could not shake him. I passed him on to everyone else, came back from the coffee shop, and he's there. Oh, Roxanne, glad you're back. It's like, what? Glad I'm back so you can stop me talking to her. Great, here we go. And he lost every argument or, you know, back and forth that we had, but he wasted the whole day doing it.
Wow. Hey, Philip, one thing before I leave, Roxanne, thank you for coming on. That's awesome. Let's get up. Let's do Connecting the Dots sometime next week.
Definitely.
Or whatever.
For sure. I'd love to.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I'll be in contact with you maybe at the end of this week. I got to go to my son's Jeremiah's. He's having a baseball game, so I got to do that. But
awesome.
I do want to ask Philip a question before I leave, though. Philip, word on the street is Putin is dead. He hasn't made an appearance, and they're using a double, and it's not the real Putin. He's not coming on, and they killed him, and they're using a double stunt, and it's been a hush over there for a while, and now it's starting to really come out now. And have you heard anything about that, and what's the story?
Wow,
well,
that's a fact. I haven't heard nothing.
I think it's mostly just, you know, it's a rumor mixed up with some, you know, real stuff, because real stuff is that he has doublers. He definitely has doublers.
Right.
But that doesn't mean he's not, you know, coming out. So he's coming out, and all the press talks he's doing by himself. But when he's like riding a car, he makes like 3 misleading targets. So it's hard to track him actually, because a bunch of people tracking him what he's doing. So it's like he has all those doublers that, you know, mislead all the tracking. When he goes on the trips, especially after that trip in Ukraine, when he almost got killed in Odessa. So that was like in 2013, right before the revolution in Ukraine. So what I've heard is that he was hiding in for about a year in 2012, but then he had like reports that all those underground facilities that they built were not okay to be used, and so he went out, and from that time he's like, you know, he's out.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not seen. No one's ever seen him, and anything you do see him, Roxanne, is like some picture of his doublet. So it's interesting. I think that we should pay close attention to that story.
Yeah,
I
just
think-
you know, we have to refer to the pictures when he's talking to the press, and you know, compare those pictures each year, and
Yeah.
you'll find out that that's the same person. He's like getting older, and you know, having all those buttocks inside. He's like having all those shots of beauty. So he has no, yeah, and that's the only problem that he has. The ears are the same, and probably the eyes is the same.
So you're aware of this. So you're aware of this story, and you've been monitoring what's going on yourself.
Yeah. I'm just, you know,
cool.
I was researching it since 2012.
Oh, okay, cool. Now it's the first time that I heard about it. A lot of people never even heard about it over there, so I thought that was interesting when I heard about it last week. I thought that was interesting. But thank you so much, Philip. I'll get up with you later. Thank you, everybody that's listening in the chat. Thank you, Roxanne. It was a pleasure. Let's get another date. You guys finish up. I gotta go. Ciao.